Hey guys, so today's video is my meals of the week video, which I do at least every few weeks. I try to put one up because I didn't film anything the week between New Year's and this past week. I just decided to do a double meals of the week video, so I hope this gives you double the inspiration if you are meal planning today. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you like these videos so I know to do them more often. And I'm going to put a link in the description box below to the blog post where I will share all of the recipes and also the layout for what we ate over the last couple of weeks. So here we go. So tonight's meal is a new family favorite. You guys saw this in my Christmas Eve dinner video. So this, or I think it was Christmas Day actually. This is cream of Brussels sprout soup. I made a double portion, but I sent some to my mom's house actually, so that's why it's so far below the line. But this is actually, this soup in itself is completely plant-based. I'll put the recipe below. You can either use cream or you can either use chicken stock or vegetable stock. If you use vegetable stock, you just want to up the salt a little bit so that the flavor is there. But so yeah, and instead of butter, you can just use a plant-based butter, or you can technically use any like olive oil or something just to saute the veggies. So this is really yummy. There's no cream in it at all. The Brussels sprouts just cook down, and when you puree it, it's just super creamy on its own. And then John made a bunch of grilled cheese sandwiches. Which I don't know if we'll eat all of these. I know John and I are just planning to eat the soup, maybe with crackers, not with the grilled cheese. So if the kids don't finish these, which I doubt they will, he made quite a few, then I'll just freeze them for lunch or for when we reheat the soup later in the week. So that is dinner tonight. And like I said, I will put the recipe down below. I totally forgot to film yesterday's dinner because we had a kind of late night. John smoked some chicken thighs, and we just had salad, some rolls, and oatmeal cookies I have in the oven right now. I'm actually packing this up to go to a couple who the husband just had surgery, so it's just a couple and a 1-year-old, so that's why it's not all that much food like you would normally see for our family of 6, but nevertheless, this is what we had for dinner last night, just going to somebody else's house now. All right, cookies are out, and John is going to drop this dinner off right now. We obviously did not have cookies last night when we ate this meal. Okay, so tomorrow morning I am hosting a baby shower here at the house, and it's a brunch. So I just went ahead and made 4 quiche for the shower, 2 broccoli cheddar, 2 ham and Swiss, and I just decided to make an extra quiche because I had an extra pie shell for our dinner tonight, just because I was baking those tonight anyway, so it kind of streamlined everything. So we are just going to have a ham and Swiss and spinach quiche and a salad for dinner tonight. It's Friday, which is when we usually have pizza, but we had pizza with friends on New Year's Day. So we, that was just a few days ago, so we're not really up for pizza again. So that is dinner tonight. Okay, it is Saturday, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but there are various devices. My one kid watching YouTube Kids, one kid watching Netflix. It is just a super chill Saturday, and one thing that I've been trying to do lately with our family kind of rhythm, I'm just trying to really get a grip on what's realistic, and one thing is just an easy Saturday dinner. I think that I used to try to make both weekend meals really important because John wasn't always home for dinner during the week, but now that he is, I just see like a casual, relaxed Saturday dinner. Everybody kind of fend for yourself type of thing, whether it's like a snacky dinner or paninis or whatever, has been really enjoyable. And also because we don't always know what time we're gonna be eating dinner on Saturdays, depending on if we're out or not. So today I just made, this is Pioneer Woman Sloppy Joe recipe. It is so good. This is the first time I've ever made it, and I so recommend it. It's super good. Some cantaloupe because we've had so much salad in the last couple weeks. I don't think we can handle it one more day, so we're just gonna have some fruit with dinner and then some chips and just good old-fashioned hamburger buns. So like super simple, like good Saturday night dinner. So that is what is for dinner tonight. So my sister-in-law is Puerto Rican, and they do a humongous Three Kings Day celebration. Her family all came to town, and we had a ginormous after church lunch today. So we are just having green smoothies tonight for dinner in lieu of a traditional sit down Sunday dinner because we're all so full we can barely move, but we know we need to eat something so we're not hungry in the middle of the night. So gigantic green smoothies for dinner tonight. All right, chicken curry tonight with some rice and a fresh salad. Now I cannot share this recipe. This one is passed down to me, but I will find a similar one and post it. Okay, so dinner tonight is black bean enchiladas. These are plant-based, except I put cheese on half of them. I don't think I've mentioned, but I've been trying to do one plant. It's confusing. I cook Monday, Tuesday, and then repeat Wednesday, Thursday. Just sometimes I mix it up a different way. So like, you know, the curry, it's very hot, baby. Be careful. The curry chicken that we had yesterday, I will split into a curry chicken casserole on Thursday, kind of a thing. So I try to do one plant-based recipe either Monday or Tuesday and then repeat it so that 2 nights a week at least. It's hot, baby. Be careful. I'm afraid she's gonna touch it. I'm sorry. Okay, we have removed the baby from the situation. But long story short, my boys would want cheese on these because it's not tacos without cheese. So these are black bean enchiladas. Basically, I said all that to say we try to do meatless 2 nights a week at least. We all just feel better when we're not eating meat every single night. But 3 of us do not eat much dairy, if any at all. But my boys, they love them some cheese. So I put some cheese on half of it is just regular. These are black beans, corn, onions, spinach, all that is inside of there. So we are not even having a side with it. And I just mixed up a small little bowl of guacamole real quick. I only had 3 avocados available, so it's just like a side of guacamole, although we would all prefer to paint every part of our meal in guacamole if we could. So that is for dinner tonight. Oh, and the recipe for this is actually on my Insta stories. I have it saved as a highlight. It's just recipes, I think, is what I have it under. There might be one before it, so just pop on through and you can get this super, super simple, less than 10 minutes of prep meal. So it is Wednesday and I just wanted to show you what I've been doing lately is I've gone back to basics, which I did a meal planning video way back when I started doing YouTube. And in that video, I talked about how I cook Monday, Tuesday, and then we have Monday's leftovers Wednesday and Tuesday's leftovers Thursday. And then we do like a fun Friday meal, like either order pizza or get pizza. Saturday, it's like a easier dinner. And then Sunday's always a nicer one. And sometimes I don't even plan a Saturday dinner because a lot of times we will go out with family and that will push one of our meals around. So we usually eat 6 meals at least at home, but most often it's 7. Anyway, I said all that to say that today's Wednesday, so I've taken Monday's meal and I just mixed some rice with the chicken. I shredded up the chicken and made like a curried chicken casserole, which is what my mom would do when I was growing up. It was my favorite way to eat chicken curry. And then I just roasted up some broccoli. So basically I just kind of reinvent the leftovers to something different, or a lot of times I just do it exactly the same. Like tomorrow you'll see, any second here when I'm done talking, you'll see that we are probably just reheating the enchiladas exactly as they are. But the kids kind of make those their own with salsa and guacamole and things. So anyway, that is dinner tonight, and it is a great way to cut down on a grocery bill to repeat recipes, as long as in the past, this is what I look like on Wednesdays, isn't that fun? In the past, when John's hours were long for the last couple of years, we actually have been reheating our dinners as lunches because he needed to take a much larger lunch with him to work because he was working like 12 to 14 hours a day. So he needed like a really solid midday meal. And then the kids and I would just take the leftovers and then I would add some fresh fruit and veggies with it to kind of extend it for lunch. But now that that's not our schedule anymore, it's been really, really convenient to get back to this way, which is just cooking 2 nights a week less. And budget-wise, honestly, it only cost me a little bit more to buy a little bit more. It only cost me a bit more to buy one more pack of chicken to kind of double a recipe versus buying all of the ingredients for a completely different meal. So 2 nights a week having the leftovers is super convenient as long as I remember to buy enough to double a meal. So that's that. I love how it cuts down on our food waste as well. But we're a fan of leftovers. I know a lot of people are not. I know it's gonna be like the main comment I get is like, my husband or my kids will not eat leftovers. So I have no advice for that other than sometimes you can kind of reinvent it to be something a little different. Like take barbecue chicken, make barbecue chicken tacos or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, I can't say. We're always big fans of leftovers around here. So that is dinner. All right, Jay, what's for dinner?
We have burritos and eggs.
Eggs, if anybody doesn't want a black bean burrito.
Yeah.
Annie, what are you eating?
Oh!
Eggs.
This is my second black bean
It is your second burrito. Is it yum?
Yeah. This is
All right. It is Greek food for dinner tonight. Date night in. So we actually just got home from, we spent the morning at Magic Kingdom. We left late last night, stayed at my mother-in-law's, spent the morning at Magic Kingdom and just came home. It is 8 o'clock at night. So instead of eating dinner on the road, we knew that we had these Swedish meatballs in the freezer from IKEA. We actually picked these up a couple of weeks ago and stuck them in the freezer. And I'm not making mashed potatoes because I was at Disney all day. So we're just having some raw veggies and of course serving it with a side of jam. So that is dinner tonight. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna end the video. It is Sunday and our Sunday dinner tonight were a slow cooker Italian beef sandwiches. So we are just having a really comfort food kind of Sunday. And I just realized as well that I forgot to share last Sunday. I was standing here thinking, what did we have last Sunday? Last Sunday was Three Kings Day, and my sister-in-law, I don't know if I said this or not, I may have said this. My sister-in-law is Puerto Rican, so her whole family was in town and we all went, and this sounds repetitive, so I think I shared this already, so never mind. Anyway, Sundays we usually have a little bit of a nicer meal. We at least always have a home-cooked dessert, so I will show you that in a second. We are actually headed out to have dinner in the driveway because it's beautiful weather. We're gonna have like a picnic dinner while the kids scooter around in the driveway, so we went for an easier dinner. So some of us like the meat with the banana peppers. Some of the kids, especially the younger 3, like meat and cheese. So, and then Bella loves banana peppers. So we're gonna have that with just an easy veggie tray brought out in the driveway like picnic style, and I will show you the cupcakes. So I frosted some of them, but then at the kids' request, I did a little emoji cupcake here. It's not, can you tap the screen so it focuses, babe? Right there, there we go. So I did some for the kids. And that is our dinner tonight and our fun dessert. I will also post a link to this recipe on my blog post.